In downtown Miami, Florida, right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against Orlando.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the three ball the way they did in that one.
Well, you see the snowball effect here when they start knocking down those shots, and once guys get it rolling, it's just impossible for the defense to contain that kind of firepower.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Brent, two stingy defenses tonight. Hard to see how either team is going to put up a lot of points.
These are the kind of games, Kevin, where sometimes you have an offensive breakout from a player that you and I, in doing the elaborate research we do,
yes,
all of a sudden comes up with a 19-point performance where we say out of nowhere, maybe because that defensive team wasn't prepared for that guy stepping up in a big way.
Exactly. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. DeRozan and Gay, the wing. And it's Murray in at the one spot.
And when you look at DeRozan and how he's, transformed himself the last few years, he has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And some could argue he is one of the best guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And with DeMar DeRozan, do you see him, Greg, potentially being an MVP winner during his career?
I think he's headed in that direction already. When you look at how he's progressed each and every year, his team is always competitive in large part to what he does out on the floor. I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was named MVP before it's all said and done.
And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. Keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Here's Aldridge after the made shot from Goran Dragic. And it's the Heat on the break. Pulls up. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Waiters. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of play where I feel like Josh Richardson's feeling more and more comfortable. Gets up big time.
Here's Aldridge. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Johnson, wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Here's San Antonio now. Here's Gay, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, he's dialed in right now in the in-between game. I'd love to see Rudy Gay capitalize there.
Pass to Johnson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now here's Murray. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Here's Aldridge, and he banks in the layup.
There's such a threat to score from mid-range, but on the inside can do some damage as well.
Waiters outside. Right side against Gasol. Right side kicks to Richardson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Even when Richardson's getting knocked around a little bit, he can still finish, especially when he's going straight to the rim.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. It's already his second foul in the first quarter.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Murray against Dragic. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. The three. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played. But they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Yeah, both teams gave a very strong performance. I think that was a prime example of the home court advantage being just that, an advantage.
Now here's Murray following the missed shot by James Johnson. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Gasol kicks to Murray. Passes to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Whiteside. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. The Heat leading by 4. Richardson with it. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. The pass to Wade. Shoots over DeRozan. Wade, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Inside. Here's Aldridge. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
No doubt that last season was the best year LaMarcus has had, not just as a Spur, but maybe ever. Numbers across the board, both offensively and defensively, carrying and shouldering the load without Kawhi Leonard for just about all the season. It's pretty impressive stuff.
The first one falls. And for Aldridge last year, Brent, a far cry from when he asked to be traded. But then had a sit-down with Greg Popovich, and that seemed to straighten things out.
Yeah, there was some frustrations for him, and the only way as a player you're going to have clarity is to sit down with your coach and hash it out. And Pop was more than willing to do that and reset some things for LaMarcus Aldridge, and they figured out a way to get through it. And it seems like whatever that clarity was, it worked out best for both parties.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. With the teardrop, and the layup is good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. It's a 5-point game. Dishes to Dragic. Richardson for 3. That shot off the mark. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Now here is Aldridge. 6 points for him. Count the baskets. He's got 8.
Well, I feel like he can make that one blindfolded. Aldridge, as usual, cashing in from mid-range.
The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Gay. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really effective.
And stolen by Gay. To the middle. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dragic with it, now guarded by Murray. from 11 feet away. Good on the shot. And the Heat lead by 3.
Got to respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Who do you think is best at converting off his offhand?
I really do like Mike Conley in Memphis when he gets to, and I love his timing on it, Kevin, that running right-hand hook shot that he shoots from about 8 feet. And one of the reasons I'm so enamored with it is because Mike will shoot it in the fourth quarter with under 30 seconds to go on a critical possession. That, to me, screams of confidence. A tremendous offhand by Mike Conley.
When it means the most, he'll use that move.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that Kyrie Irving won't do it with his left in Boston, but Mike Conley pulls it out at some of the moments where you just say, wow, a right-handed runner with 40 seconds to go, fourth quarter, good on you, Mike Conley.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Brent, when you won your first championship back in 2005, you were inserted into the starting lineup in the playoffs against the Nuggets. What did that feel like?
Well, that was a lot of fun. I joked around a lot about I was replacing Manu in the starting lineup. It was very exciting to have that opportunity, and obviously that team that year going on to do great things. The goal we set out to do was win the championship. Mission accomplished.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Heat making a change here. Ellington's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. If there's been a shortcoming for the Heat, Brent, it's at the offensive end.
The shooting percentages aren't bad, but it just feels like with their mismatch of talent, who is it that's going to step to the forefront and be the guy they rely on for consistent scoring? One thing you look at too, Kevin, they really don't get to the line all that much, and second chance points kind of hold them back.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Miami. DeRozan in the corner. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Ellington. Bellinelli is covering. Ellington kicks to Johnson. Here's the floater, and it's good on the way in. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
I like the way Johnson used the pick and roll that time. Exceptional at getting open off the screen. A little speed burst.
Poeltl dishes to Mills. Lays it up and banks it in.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
On the wing, Winslow. Here's Adebayo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Olynyk. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Bertans kicks to Bellinelli. And in Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
First one falls for him. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Both free throws good from Bellinelli.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screens. Bam. Getting a dunk. Bam. Tremendous athlete, and he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
And the first one drops. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
The 3 from Mills. A rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Now here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Ball's knocked loose. Pirtle kicks to Mills. 6 to shoot. Back to Pirtle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Ellington with it. He's picked up by Walker. On the wing, Winslow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Now here's Johnson, covered by Mills. Johnson outside. The 9-foot shot. Mills with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. To the wing right side. Walker with a clean look and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Johnson surveying the floor. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ellington. And Miami making a change here. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Johnson finds Olynyk. Fades. Rebound San Antonio.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Miami ahead. They're up by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. The NBA game drawing fans from every culture, and Pau Gasol definitely feeling the love from the Spanish and Latino community.
always notice the fans that support us and make us feel, since I got to the NBA, all the Latino fans showed a lot of love and support towards me, so I appreciate it.
The game going global, and no better ambassador than Pau Gasol.
And as the players grow more international, fans from every country and continent, for that matter, finding more and more reason to root for the NBA.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench, that's been the difference here so far.
Well, a good coach always optimizes his rotation, and in the first quarter, he did a great job of that.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Bellinelli, Mills out there with Pirtle, and it's Bertans in at the 4. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. Magruder kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Bertans. Now here's Bellinelli, covered by Winslow. Poked away, stolen by Winslow. Here's Johnson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Some good balance from Johnson. Incredible watching him maintain that focus. Look at his eyes on the rim there on that difficult shot.
And Walker kicks to Mills. Bertans, the pass to Mills. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The one thing when you watch Patty Mills play, Brent, he is great at anticipating what is about to happen.
Well, it's obviously most noticeable when he's off the ball. A good sense of when to slip a screen or change pace a little bit to get some space. Very natural sense of spacing the floor and being set up for the three-point shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
One of the interesting storylines of this young season, Brent Barry, the surprising early development of a couple rookies in the league.
Early development of rookies is a great thing for a young team because all of a sudden somebody's taking the reins. And I think coaches always appreciate when a rookie comes in, he does the work in the offseason, all that work starts to pay off. But now rookies tend to start looking towards somebody else, or the team starts looking towards that young player as somebody who may be able to handle and carry the weight of the franchise for a little while.
And the Heat making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
Here's Aldridge, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Maybe he's not the most aggressive defender or the most physical, but Aldridge does have mobility. That time he sends it back.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
And taking a look here at the numbers on Pau Gasol. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 10 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Shots good by Gay.
Always been a shoot-first kind of player. Rudy Gay terrific at getting active and getting engaged on offense.
Aldridge against Johnson. Passes to Magruder. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Miami.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Walker finds Aldridge. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
It's an underrated strength of LaMarcus Aldridge, able to power in the shot even when being fouled.
Shot on the wing, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Waiters. Whiteside's got 7 points in the game. Spurs trail by 3. There's the pass to Walker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Magruder kicks to Dragic. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Murray against Dragic. Back to Walker. Releases. And another basket for San Antonio. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Magruder. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Dragic. And too long on the shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Walker, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Wade, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. And San Antonio also making a switch. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Pau Gasol.
One shot.
That free throw good from Walker. One constant for the San Antonio Spurs, the ability to protect the rim.
Well, they do it on 2 levels. You have guys moving their feet. They get in great position defensively. And then you have 6 straight years where the Spurs have been top 10 in block shots. I think that would surprise a lot of people.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from James Johnson.
Nice job getting to the basket. When Johnson has a good look, he doesn't pass it up.
Aldridge inside. He's covered by Whiteside. Wide open look here for Murray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Miami shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Dragic. Kicks to Johnson. Over Gay. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Aldridge, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aldridge has got 12.
He's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson again missing. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
And checking out some numbers here for LaMarcus Aldridge. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in scoring, 17th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Whiteside at his size is a super tough cover for the defense, which is why they resort to fouling.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
No good on that one. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Over Whiteside. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
That free throw, no good.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
He hits the second from the line. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Murray the pass to Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Walker. Stolen by Wade. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wade's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's just better offense from Dwayne Wade, trumping the defense.
Murray the pass to DeRozan. Walker with it. Over Wade. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Ellington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Then for the Spurs, Pirtle, he's checked in for Gay. Bellinelli comes in for Walker. That's Mills in for Murray. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Now Pirtle. Right side Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
To the paint. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Bertanis, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Adebayo passes to Richardson. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Richardson's got 10.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
And here's Mills for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Wade misses off the left iron.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
From 17 feet out, and it's Miami with the rebound. Expanding his range. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Here's Bertanis, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And while he's better known for scoring than playing the PG position in a traditional sense, Patty Mills becoming a better playmaker.
Here's Wade, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Bertans kicks to Bellinelli. 1:03 left in the first half. Passes it to Bertans. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan against Richardson. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pirtle with the steal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
A different look for Miami. Justice Winslow comes in for Olynyk, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. In the corner, it's Richardson. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. The dish now to Pirtle. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
And here's DeRozan. with 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go.
Well, there's no vacancy down there. Josh Richardson gives no room to the offensive player.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do, our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Spell, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. We saw LaMarcus Aldridge lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
When LaMarcus Aldridge has it going, he's fun to watch. Incredible handles for a big. Does a great job of setting up the defender, creating separation. Scores on all 3 levels, and looks good doing it.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
A great look at American Airlines Arena right on the shores of Biscayne Bay as we welcome you back to Miami. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Yeah, I like his patience down there. He's combined some good footwork with even better moves surrounding that. So we'll see if the defense can counter in the second half. Maybe some double teams.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Sinks the triple. And it's 7 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
And DeRozan kicks to Gay. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close rangers.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Waiters, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
And here we go. And he makes that one. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami has possession. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Waiters finds Whiteside. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Rockets with some nice D.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Johnson, the pass to Dragic. Johnson with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Here's Whiteside. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Pretty comfortable right now, getting his offense going in more ways than just the block.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
DeRozan against Waiters. There's the pass to Johnson. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Murray.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Gasol with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. DeRozan's shot is off.
Like the defensive effort, they did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Pass to Murray. And here is Aldridge. He's guarded by Dragic. DeRozan finds Gasol. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. And here's Gay outside. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Prior to the start of the last season, Aldridge signed a contract extension to stay with San Antonio, to the surprise of many. Most fans thought he wanted out.
Well, I think the Spurs bet on Aldridge turning things around a little bit. Maybe after 1 year in the system, he would find it to be a little bit more comfortable, and he ended up having one of his best seasons to date. I mean, you could include his years in Portland in that as a cornerstone for the Spurs franchise now. Sometimes just takes a clear head and a little bit of communication, and Pop and LaMarcus sat down and had that talk, and last year he had a tremendous season.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Yeah, like a 5-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Richardson. And he can't hit the second.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Here's Gay. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
And the first one drops. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Dragic against Murray. Left side, Waiters. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
Spurs leading by 6. He kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Gasol. Gay against Waiters. Aldridge inside. 14 points for him. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, part of this is on the defense. You let Aldridge get into any kind of rhythm scoring the basketball, and you deserve this kind of punishment.
Back to McGruder. Outside Dragic. The Heat need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
And Waiters has it in the corner. The 11-footer, count that one. Waiters got his second bucket of the game to go.
A mid-range threat there from Waiters. When you give him some separation, he's going to take advantage.
Gasol passes to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. 13 feet away. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Miami called for the foul. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. 2 shots. First free throw is good. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Johnson. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Dion Waiters. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he is checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Dragic with it. He's got 7. There's Winslow. Back to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Mills. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Dragic. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. DeRozan passes to Mills. Aldridge inside, covered by Winslow. And it's the Heat on the break. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 9.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
Mills passes to Pirtle. Back to Mills. Pass to Bellinelli. Pirtle kicks to DeRozan. Buried from 15 feet out. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Dragic with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. Here's Wade. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 11.
Well, an aggressive move right there to the basket. That's where he does some of his best work and chops into the lead.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bertanis, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. Need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Here's Wade. Wade missing again. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 4. Pirtle's shot is off. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Wade finds Johnson. It's stolen by Bellinelli. The pass to Mills. Johnson with the block.
Well, Tyler Johnson getting up fast to block that one.
Now here's Winslow. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs leading by 4. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Bertans, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Bertans, covered by Winslow. Shoots from 14. Aldridge, good. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
This is where all the years of experience come into play. Aldridge didn't enter the league with a great catch-and-shoot game, but he sure developed it.
Shoots from 12. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's just so efficient, getting his points within the flow of the offense. Great recipe for success.
Now Winslow kicks to Olynyk, and good that time. Olynyk's got 6.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge finds Mills. Now Bellinelli. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Wade.
That's some tremendous confidence by Wade, and why wouldn't he have it? He froze the D and popped the J.
Mills passes to Bellinelli. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Wade feeling it out a bit. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bertans kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Mills. Back to Aldridge. It's hauled in by the Heat. Johnson outside. Here's Wade. No good on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Spurs lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Mills at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Pirtle. And it's Bertans in at the small forward.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Wasted no time on that one. Richardson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat. Pass to Pirtle. He kicks it to Bellinelli. And here's Mills. Pirtle dishes to Mills. The three from Bertans. Buries it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Johnson outside. On the wing, Winslow. Second chance effort. It's blocked.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
That That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Ellington finds Johnson with the floater, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson doing a great job of keeping his focus on the finish. Good job of doing that through contact. Tyler Johnson, the 6'4" combo guard out of Fresno State, very lightly recruited out of high school and undrafted in 2014. He has just had doubters every step of the way and proved them wrong.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Winslow. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Wayne Ellington.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, think about Tyler Johnson, Brent, overcoming the doubts. 4-year, $50 million contract in 2016 was widely questioned around the NBA.
Yeah, there are a lot of contracts in that summer that are questionable just because of the timing of the salary cap bump. But Brooklyn had signed him as a restricted free agent. The Heat matched, and Tyler Johnson just looking forward to going out and making himself a better player. That's his job.
Johnson against Aldridge. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Here's Waiters. He can't get that one to fall.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Gay kicks to Gasol. Spurs passing it around. Passes it to Aldridge. Goes up the baseline. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Yeah, you bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Raiders against Bellinelli. They get it back, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. They get Paul Gasol.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Johnson. And San Antonio also making a switch. DeRozan's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs leading by 5. Murray kicks to Gasol. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Gasol dishes to DeRozan. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Waiters finds Dragic. Back to Waiters. Outside Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Miami. Dragic left side. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead. The Heat have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Murray against Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
DeRozan surveying the D. Over Waiters, and that one comes up a bit short. The Heat trail by 9. Johnson with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
240 pounds at 6'8". That's where James Johnson right there can be intimidating against any opponent, especially inside.
Two shots.
That's good from Johnson. And he makes both free throws. And here's DeRozan. And taken away by Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Aldridge. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. San Antonio making a switch here. Bairton has checked in.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. That one is no good. San Antonio leading by 6. Here's DeRozan. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
That's good from DeRozan. The Heat trail by 9. Down low, here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Back to Murray. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Waiters leading the charge. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Murray. Back to DeRozan. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Johnson. The rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. first one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Dragic against Murray. Dragic with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Murray kicks to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan passes to Bertans. San Antonio again missing. The Heat trail by 7. Johnson finds Waiters. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 8 points for Dion Waiters.
Well, Waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well.
Outside DeRozan. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Dragic against the bucket.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Murray dishes to Gasol. And DeRozan kicks to Gasol. Dragic against Murray. Back to Gasol. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Down low. Gay. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Waiters into the lane. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Here's Bertans. He's guarded by Johnson. Bertans, the pass to DeRozan. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. It's hauled in by Gay. San Antonio leading by 4. Left side, DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Dion Waiters. Good from DeMar DeRozan. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Pass to Richardson. Kicks it to Whiteside. Dragic with it, defended by Gasol. Shot, high post. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Dragic.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Here's DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he makes the first. He makes one of two that time. The Heat trail by 5. Richardson kicks to Dragic. And again, Miami with the triple.
Dragic wants these kind of moments, and this time coming through.
Murray against Dragic. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray from the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
And Richardson under complete control right there. Doesn't matter if it's first shot or last shot, he's a gamer.
Here's DeRozan. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. DeRozan's got 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Dragic against Murray. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. It's stolen by Johnson. Richardson finds Dragic. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's DeRozan. Good D by Wade. And here are the Heat now. 4-point game, and it's Johnson penetrating. Takes the 13-footer, nails it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 2. 29 seconds left in the game. Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ellenelli's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win, guys.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Gay. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Passes it to Richardson. From outside, off the mark. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.